Okay, so part two. So, I'm living at the work camp, dude, for a whole year. I mean, I'm not getting laid, nothing like that. I mean, not that I'd want to, especially in a men's camp, dude. I'm not gay, bro. But, like, I had a female friend, dude, that I loved on the outside, dude, and it was heart-wrenching. Like, it really was heart-wrenching, dude. I was gone for a whole year, and so I was like, oh my god, I hope she's being faithful. And some shit came across my mind, I was like, oh my god, dude, she's gotta be cheating, this, that, and the other. And so anyway, so one time, let me give you an example. It's crazy. So we all get phone calls, and they're supposed to be, private, but they're not. I mean, I got my phone, guy next to me's got his, guy next to me, this, that, and the other, but we're allowed phone. So whatever the case may be, I guess I might have said something a little crazy. I mean, when I was on the phone with my girl, I said, listen, baby girl, I'm going to say it just like this. Viewer discretion is advised. I don't want to get banned from YouTube, dude, but this is what I said. So what's up, baby girl? Yeah, this, that. And I said, listen, when I get out of here, I said, I'm going to bend you over, baby. And I said, I'm going to fuck you in your ass. And so whatever the case may be, after I got done that conversation, you're not going to believe it. Another inmate. Yeah. I'm just like cringing. Another inmate came up and said, out of care and concern, I'm holding you accountable for swearing. And I swear to God, this is the kind of program we're in. That's it. Period. I'm not gonna lie. This is what it was. Anybody who knows, dude. St. Johnsbury, they had a work camp. They had regular inmates on one side, and then they had like a discovery program, which is a program you had to go through and you had to hold yourself accountable. So the bottom line is, so like I get done my phone call, dude, and some inmate comes up and says, I'm holding you accountable, right? And I have to actually go and put myself in some sort of fucking book. And I'm not even kidding, dude. This is how it works. It's almost like a cult-like shit, dude. I swear. So, upon the inmate telling me that I've done wrong, I'm not supposed to interact with that person. I'm supposed to say thank you. And I'm supposed to put myself in the book. Like, in other words, like, he says, out of care and concern, I'm holding you accountable for swearing. And I'm supposed to say, well, thank you. And I'm supposed to walk over to a fucking book and say, Chad Rollins swearing. And then at the end of the week, we'd have to go up. It's almost ridiculous the more I talk about it, but I'm going to say it. And anybody who knows, dude. Who's ever been there knows. But I mean, I'm not making this shit up. So anyway, at the end of the deal, we had to go in front of the whole unit. So check this out. You got the whole unit with chairs around. You're the only person in the center. And you got the fucking stupid, I don't want to say stupid. I don't want to be mean. I'm trying to be nice. But it's kind of giving me flashbacks. No, I'm kidding. But you had the counselor. And they were there. And they were like, oh my God. So Mr. Rollins, you were here for swearing. How do you plead? I'm like, are you kidding? I didn't do nothing wrong. I said, you're all looking at me right now, bro. That's good. I said, I was on a private conversation with my girl. And I said, it just so happens that we do oral sex. And I fuck her in her ass. Mr. Rollins, I'm like, no, I fuck her in her ass. And she likes it. And so for you guys to tell me how to talk, dude, is fucked. They're like, well, if you don't get on board, dude, we're sending you back to the bricks. Which means I have to do my full sentence. So in other words, I'm getting day for day being there. But if I got 2 years, This is what happened. I got 2 years in prison. All suspended, but 1 year in the work camp. As long as I abide by their rules, dude, I can get out in 1 year, no problem. But if I don't, then I have to do my full sentence. It's mind-blowing. But I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get some well-rested shut eye because I'm nuts. Alright. Thank you.